Well, Hoosier startup eCeptacle has developed what it calls the world's smartest Internet of Things commercial trash bin. Now, the receptacle not only collects and compacts solid waste, it displays advertising, news and weather updates, and can provide information and warnings to the public through its two digital screens. eCeptacle was recently named a top 10 digital product at the Consumer Electronics Show. And for more now on the product and growth plans, I'm pleased to be joined by founder Grant Jenkins. And Grant, welcome to the program.
Thanks for having me.
Now, I've got trash collection is not really a sexy topic per se in the world of startups, but what you've developed with this receptacle is really interesting. You've combined not only that trash collection, but digital display advertising, even a public safety component. Talk about the product.
Sure. So we've got an Internet of Things trash can that does 5 key components. It compacts, it notifies you when it's full, so we have some efficiencies of when and where to pick up these trash cans. We are a Wi-Fi hotspot, so we can increase productivity in the workplace and on college campuses on green spaces. We've got digital screens on 2 sides of our cans, so we can do everything from geocentric advertisements using beacon technology. We can do amber alerts, all types of alerting to the public. And then we have a public safety suite of some public safety security. It's just digital mace and on Wi-Fi cameras.
Now, you have already, there's on display on Georgia Street in downtown Indianapolis during the Big Ten, I think it's during the Big Ten football championship last December. You know, talk about the uses here. And you've got downtown Indy involved, Georgia Street, Eli Lilly and Company. You've got some customers already, right?
Right, so we were fortunate enough to work with some of the best names here in Indianapolis. So Lilly's going to be our first paying customer. They're doing a small order to see how, and then potentially roll this out across their campus. Downtown Indianapolis, Georgia Street, obviously is one of the meccas for us to display our product. And then some of the Fishers, Fishers Parks.
Fishers Parks. Talk about, you mentioned the public safety component. Sure. I think that's very unique. You call it Digital Mace, which is a proprietary product that you have.
Right, so what Digital Mace is, it's our proprietary software, and what it does is it replaces the kind of static blue pole system that everyone's familiar with on college campuses, on the canal, in parks. It basically converts the user's smartphone into a virtual panic button. So if they're walking across campus, they feel threatened, they push that virtual panic button, we triangulate where the nearest power bin is. That power bin is going to do some audio and visual deterrence, so make noise and light up. And then one of the most important thing is it automates a call to campus security, mall security, 911, whoever that call is directed to, on the whereabouts of that location.
What's been the reaction? You mentioned the customers you have, these first several, but I know you've been out pitching it and getting a lot of really strong reaction.
Yeah, the feedback's been tremendous. Honestly, we are to the point where we've kind of slowed down and wanted to kind of make sure we could contain our growth and do it the right way up front. Yeah. But the digital mace and the digital screens, the ability to disseminate information instantaneously to the public is really where people we're finding that that's the attraction.
You're out trying to get some funding now, your Series A round, right? So getting the money to fuel this thing. You've been self-funded to date. Where do you see opportunities and growth opportunities going forward?
Well, obviously we want to close that up hopefully here in the next probably 1 to 2 months. And then obviously again keep this as an Indiana success story, which is really at our core what we wanted to do, and use Indiana companies, and then hopefully be out where we are making our waves by summertime this year.
Good. We'll be watching that and watching your progress. eCeptacle is an interesting startup, a very unique product to Grant Jenkins, the founder of eCeptacle. So we'll be watching the story. Congratulations. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you very much.
All right.